Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
We have a great Chardonnay for you. It's from Robert Mondavi. It's the private selection. And what's really cool about this is how they aged it.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. And they aged it in bourbon barrels. And we love this for a number of reasons. First of all, it makes it taste delicious. Second of all, we did a whole story when we were in Lexington, Kentucky on aging wine in bourbon barrels. And bourbon is still so popular, such a big export. But when you age wine in something like that, you're getting these other depths and complexities of flavors that really make the wine different. And I think Mondavi does this so well in all their ways of winemaking, because they really capture the essence of the wine in so many different ways. But speaking specifically of this one, I love that they went to this new idea, and it's really cutting edge, to be honest.
Yeah, and you can taste it in there.
Absolutely.
There is that different aftertaste that has a little bit of that bourbon sting, the corn or whatever it is in there. And it's subtle, but it's there.
Yeah, no, and it really gives, I mean, like I said, it gives a complexity to the wine. And in this instance, we're drinking a Chardonnay that was aged in bourbon. They also have a Cabernet aged in bourbon. And exciting news, they're going to have a rum barrel aged Merlot, which I cannot wait to try. That is going to sound phenomenal.
We will try.
Have that coming soon. But back to the Chardonnay. This is so good because I think the bourbon barrels for Chardonnay specifically bring out the toastiness, the butter, the cream, and you've got that coconut kind of coming through, as you said, like the toasted marshmallow flavor, and it's so delicious. It's really, really good, and what a brilliant idea. And I think they're always about innovation there, so I applaud you, Mondavi. Thank you for doing such an amazing job.
So, and of course, we've talked about Mondavis. I can remember as a kid, I can remember Mondavi wine, growing up in the 50s and 60s. And so the sons have grown up and they've splintered off. We talked about Hyatt, and that was Michael Mondavi, who does the canvas that we really enjoy.
One of our faves.
But this is superb, and I know it's going to go well with a lot of different things here.
Absolutely. I'm just trying it with the salmon. Oh, that's, of course, a classic pairing. That's delicious. And it's what you really get, I think, from aging it in the bourbon barrels is that really brings out that nice buttery creaminess of the Chardonnay grape that it naturally possesses. But yet, when you're putting into these barrels just for a few months, so brilliant because it's taking on the nuance of the barrels, which brings on that caramelly, buttery, creamy flavor that you really want anyways from the Chardonnay grape. So such a brilliant idea.
And just a scent of the burnt.
Just
Exactly. A very, very mild scent of the burnt.
Yes.
With all that you're talking about there.
Yeah.
With the salmon, this is superb. I kind of thought it would. Anytime you have the California Chardonnays, most likely they're going to stick up. They're going to handle the salmon really well.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So did you do the goat cheese?
I'm just doing it now, and I think it's going to be really good.
Goat cheese with some chives on there.
Oh yeah. The goat cheese brings out more of the creaminess in the wine. So delicious. But the other reason I think that the Mondavi family is so brilliant is that they're actually bringing this innovation to the wine world, and they do that. And I think it's because they believe the craft of winemaking is always something that you need to be pursuing and making better and better. And it's really the craft of winemaking along with the grapes that makes wine so perfect and such an art form.
And talk about wine in your DNA. I mean, to have the 3 generations like that doing
it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now we've got some dolmas that we're going to try it with.
Okay, explain to folks what a dolma is.
Okay, a dolma is a vine leaf, or could be a grape leaf, but a vine leaf wrapped around some like flavored cooked rice. It's a Greek dish. So delicious. I mean, I think I've been eating this my whole life. I love it. It's usually in olive oil. And the rice has like some mint and some other herbs, some sea salt, a bunch of great stuff in it. It's so delicious.
It's all Greek to me. Actually, that is fabulous with that. because they have the olive oil that's in there.
Well, and the mint too.
And it just, it blends perfectly with that.
Yeah, I'm a Dolma fan in general, and I think you could create your own mezza plate with this wine and call it a day. You're good to go at a party or anything you're doing, and just create a mezza plate with some goat cheese, some salmon, some dolmas. If you want to make a true mezza plate, you're going to add some feta, some artichokes possibly, some black olives, of course, some hummus. All of this would go great with this wine.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think this would go great with feta.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And to be honest with you, and what you're seeing here, and hopefully we've shown this, what you're seeing here is with the salmon and the goat cheese and the dolma. I mean, this could be a meal for me at night.
Oh, absolutely.
I could be really happy just eating this because I got my protein. I'm happy. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're happy. And plus bourbon aged Chardonnay.
Oh, my God.
Can't go wrong with that. It's so good. So if you want to pick this up, you can find it at any Trader Joe's. If you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, get it at your grocery store. Most grocery stores have it now. I've seen it a lot in the last few months, and it's about $11.99, anywhere from $9.99 to maybe $13.99. But so I'd say mid price range, $11.99. It's really totally worth the price point.
I mean, how do you go wrong with this?
I know.
You don't. So if you want a Chardonnay that has just a little bit of a different taste that's subtle, man, this Mondavi is perfect.
Fabulous. Brings out the whole Chardonnay grape and its whole being. It's so good. Yeah. Give it a try.
Cheers.
Cheers.